Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Arfan Damian bin Ahmad Sukri and I will presenting about introduction of this titled Future Proof Your Finance Today. It's a campaign that highlights how raising income, especially among university students, young generation and adults and others in Malaysia often leads to higher spending rather than stronger financial security. Through spending pattern analysis, lifestyle track identification and long-term impact simulation, the campaign raises awareness on how everyday financial choices affect cash flow, behavior and long-term wealth, while promoting sustainability. Financial habits to ensure salary growth translate into real financial progression. Thank you.
Our campaign Future Proof Your Finance Today aims to empower individuals to make informed financial decisions that support long-term financial stability and security. One of our main goals of this campaign is to shape consumer behavior. Today, many people believe that when their income increases, they must immediately upgrade their lifestyle to a more lavish one. They spend more on branded items, luxury gadgets, dining out, or any expensive entertainment, even when it is not necessary. This mindset often leads to financial pressure instead of financial progress. Through this campaign, we want to encourage saving instead of lifestyle upgrading. Higher income should be seen as another opportunity to build savings and not to increase spendings. When people fail to save, they will become vulnerable for unexpected situations. As a result, when an emergency occurs, such as medical expenses, job loss, or sudden repairs, they don't have any emergency fund to rely on. Another important objective is to reduce reliance on credit card, and loans. Many people believe that it is normal to take out loans just to support their fast-paced and expensive lifestyle. Over time, this creates a loop or a cycle of debt that is hard to escape. And when that's happened, interest payment grow, financial stress increase, and long-term security is affected.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shafika binti Bakri. For our campaign to be true effective, we rely on synergy between three primary stakeholders. Each play a distinct role in building a financially resilient community. First, let's look at AKPK. As many of you know, AKPK stands for Credit Counseling and Debt Management Agency. They are the expert in the field of financial health in Malaysia. AKPK serve as our primary resource for professional guidance. They are not just there for when things go wrong. They provide the roadmap for budgeting and saving to ensure things go right. Their involvement ensures that the information we share is not just theoretical, it's practical, real-life advice that help individuals manage debt and navigate complex financial situations safely. Next, we have the university, specifically institutions like UiTM. This is where the foundation is laid. University are the ideal platform because they house young adults at a critical turning point in their life. This is often the first steps to manage their own allowance or part-time income. By integrating talks, workshops, and direct engagement into the campus environment, we are instilling healthy spending habits early. We want to ensure that by the time these students graduate, they are not just master of their degrees, but master of their personal finance as well. Finally, we look at the broader picture, which is society. At the end of the day, our community is the ultimate beneficiary of these campaigns. When we increase financial awareness within the community, we create a ripple effect. Responsible spending by individuals leads to lower debt rates and higher collective savings. A financially literate society is a stable society. By supporting responsible behavior today, we are reducing the social stress that come with financial instability, creating a more prosperous environment for everyone. In summary, AKPK provides the expertise, the university provides the education, and the society provides the impact. Together, these three stakeholders form the backbone of our mission.
This slide shows the key benefit of our campaign. First, through this campaign, participants will learn about long-term financial planning instead of focusing only on short-term spending. They'll understand how daily financial decisions affect their future stability, savings, and goals. Second, the campaign encourages participants to become financially independent without relying on loans or credit cards. By learning how to manage their cash flow wisely, they can avoid debt traps and reduce the risk of spending beyond their means. Third, this campaign helps participants build healthy financial habits habits. This include budgeting, tracking expenses, and prioritizing needs over wants. Overall, not only our campaign are filled with many interactive activity and that also help with the understanding of financial literacy, but it also help with solving the everyday's personal problem for using their money.
Thank you for the further explanation about the benefits of this campaign. So now I will tell you guys about the activities we provide in this campaign. So the first one is talking session with professional investor Datuk Sri Ahmad Azizi Haji Ali. So to begin, he will have a simple explanation about inflation. Inflation refers to the increase in prices over time which reduce the purchasing power of our money. This means that the same amount of money we save today may not be able to buy the same things in the future. We will also discuss the long-term impact of inflation on savings, especially for students and young adults who are just starting their financial journey. Next, he will talk about why keeping money either in cash can be risky during periods of high inflation, why saving money is important, leaving it untouched for a long time may actually cause its value to decrease due to rising prices. This section will help participants understand why smart financial planning is necessary. Following that, the session will move on to an introduction to investing as a tool to beat inflation. Participants will be briefly introduced to how investing can help grow wealth over time and protect money from losing value, especially in an inflationary environment. We hope that through this session, everyone will gain useful knowledge and practical awareness on managing finances wisely in today's economic conditions.
Okay, next, we're talking about our next activity for our campaign, which is Virtual Cash, a game where we focus on financial decision making under inflation rather than trading or buying stock. In this activity, each participant receives virtual cash of Rm 5,000. They will then move through several life stages, starting from the beginning of their career, followed by rising cost of living and inflation shock, and finally, period of economic uncertainty. At every stage, participants are required to make decisions of how to allocate their money so that they can choose to save, invest, or general investment categories such as low risk and growth investment, spend on living expenses, or set aside money for emergency fund. This helps participants to understand that financial planning is about balance, not just spending or saving. Next, participants allocate their virtual cash into different financial buckets, including cash low risk investment, growth investment, and protection such as insurance or emergency saving. Once the allocation is complete, an inflation is revealed. For example, 6%, and we demonstrate how inflation affects the real value of their money over time. To make the activity more realistic, participants are also given an inflation decision card. This card includes real-life scenarios such as rent increasing by 15%, food rising price, salary remaining the same, or an opportunity to invest in a low-risk fund. Based on this situation, participants must decide how to adjust their virtual cash. It is important to highlight that there are no buying or selling involved in this activity. Instead, the focus of choosing and the consequences only. Through this approach, participants will gain a better understanding of how inflation impacts daily financial decisions and why proper planning is essential. Overall, this activity aims to build financial awareness, smart money habit, and resilience against inflation, especially among young adults and first-time income earners.
So we meet again. So next we will move on into the trading simulation activity, which is one of the main highlights of today's campaign. For this activity, participants will be divided into small groups and placed in a mock trading environment. Each group will be given virtual capital, for example, Rm 10,000 to simulate real-life investment decisions. This allows everyone to learn without using real money. As the simulation progresses, different market scenarios will be introduced gradually. These scenarios include rising inflation, interest rate hikes and market volatility. So the purpose of introducing this situation is to help participants understand how economic change can affect investment performance and decisions making. And during the simulation, each group will be required to choose from simplified investment options such as stocks, exchange traded funds, or ETF and unit trusts. Participants will need to discuss within their groups and decide how to allocate their virtual capital based on the market condition provided. So through this activity, participants will experience how investing works in a controlled environment, understand the risks involved, and learn how different strategies may perform during inflationary periods. By the end of the session, we hope participants will gain better awareness of how smart investing can help manage financial challenges caused by inflation. And that's it. And just like that, we are on the final page. We have gone through all the main points and hopefully everything makes more sense now. And now, we can conclude that laughter inflation could be hurting your finances without you even realizing it by eroding your savings, causing you to take on debt and stunting your wealth accumulation potential. While an increase in lifestyle could bring you greater comfort and pleasure, excessive spending could bring you financial headaches, set back your future plans. And thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. And PS, remember that financial management is not an end of the goal but a journey. With the discipline, education, and financial awareness, you can manage your finances more effectively and achieve your financial goals. And that's it from me. Thank you.